right, Coach. We say it after just about every win, I think, but 2-1 win over Ventura. This one really felt like a big one. This had a lot of stakes in this one. You guys needed points, kind of help cement yourselves in the playoff conversation. Just how big was this win?
Yeah, I mean, look, I won't lie. We've been putting that on the players all week. I think a big part of development is for young players to recognise pressure situations and perform in those pressure moments. So we've been intentional with our language this week that this was a must-win game. We have to win this game, especially off the back of the Sporting KC last week. Really put pressure on this week that if we want to maintain our hold in the top four and keep pushing for a home playoff game, which was one of our objectives at the start of the season, then we have to win these next four games. We control our own destiny by doing that. So yeah, to win today how we did, and I just loved the way we won today. I thought, obviously, they're a very good team. They brought a good team with them today. Some guys were with the first team last night, flew in, and they've got a lot of good players. So we knew they were going to cause some problems. But I thought the way we defended, the way we picked our moments to attack, I thought we could have scored a couple more goals in the first half with those crosses from Tommy Silva. I thought we looked really dangerous. And then when we needed to defend, we looked really strong defensively as a group. The work ethic from everybody was superb. And you're going to need that down these last 3-4 games, that togetherness. Every game's a final, and to win finals, you have to dig in like that.
Especially with this being a home game, and now you guys are back on the road for a couple more before ending the regular season back at home. Did that play into kind of that must-win mentality of as well as 3 points at home are they're always a given, I guess, but even more of a given based off of all those circumstances you just talked about?
Yeah, absolutely. You obviously look at the 4 games as 2 home games. You want to win those because you go on the road, and the interesting thing, and I guess the fascinating thing about this league is when you go on the road to teams, they tend to have a better lineup on the field because they can. It's easier to put first team guys in when they're playing at home as opposed to playing away. So you never know what you're going to face on the road. And we saw last week that we obviously lost a lot of players last week through injury, through international duty, through whatever. So we don't know who we're going to have on a week-to-week basis. So we love the lineup we had out there tonight. It's a very attacking lineup. So we felt we've got to go win this game with what we have. And next week's next week, right? We don't know what we'll face in LA. Or what we'll have on the plane going on Thursday for the Friday game. I know the first team plays Sunday, so it's a big weekend for everybody. But I think everybody's in that part of the season now. Everyone's trying to win. Everyone's trying to put the focus on performing and getting points, whether it's on the road or at home. So to do it at home is great, but we got to, if we want to achieve our objectives, we want to really win out the rest of the season.
This is a little bit big picture, but Jesus gets his 8th goal of the season tonight. Another beauty of a goal. Like, he scored a lot of them this year, I guess. What's his leadership role like on this club? Have you kind of seen him grow and start acting into a role that's becoming of somebody that's leading his team in goals and really kind of leading the attack in a lot of ways, hooking up with guys like Tommy when they move back and forth and that sort of thing? Are you seeing kind of that come out of Jesus Bardea as well?
Yeah, he leads by example through his just his winning mentality. Jesus just wants to win. That's why when you see him play for the Monarchs, you see the same Jesus that goes out there and plays for the first team. You see exactly the same Jesus. He doesn't take it down a gear. He doesn't slow down. He doesn't take his foot off the gas because it's the Monarchs, or he doesn't hold back. You're just going to get Jesus Barea, and that's his superpower. He wants to win so much, whether he's playing for the Monarchs, for the first team, for whoever, or whatever he's doing. So that's kind of infectious. Right, that desire to win, and he wants to score goals. He wants to do those things. You can see when he didn't take the penalty, he was disappointed.
Yeah.
That's who he is, right? That's him, and I think that can be infection. It can, particularly the younger players, it can they can feed off it. Okay, that's what winning or wanting to win and competing looks like. So he's definitely a great role model for that. Yeah.